Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we will understand what is cloud simulation. So first we'll see what is cloud simulation. Cloud simulation, it is a technique which is used to create a virtual cloud computing environment using software tools. And it helps the researchers, students, then developers to test the cloud systems without using the real hardware or expensive infrastructure. And in cloud simulation, the virtual servers, then you have like storage, networks and applications. These are created and tested on a computer system. So this technique, it helps in analyzing the system performance, okay, then resource allocation, workload management and network behavior safely and efficiently. And it also reduces the cost, then it reduces the time and risk because the real cloud infrastructure is not required. So popular cloud simulation tools, it includes the Cloud Sim, then you have ICANN Cloud. So the cloud simulation, it is widely used for research, education, testing and cloud application development. So this is about the cloud simulation. Now, why the cloud simulation is required? What is the reason to use the cloud simulation? Now here cloud simulation, it is required because the cloud computing and IoT applications, these are growing very rapidly, and modern systems such as smart cities, then you have smart homes, you have healthcare systems, industrial automation and intelligent transport systems. These all will generate huge amount of data and require efficient cloud services. So before implementing these systems in the real world, engineers need to study and test their performance carefully. Now, in the real world environment, it is very difficult to predict the important factors such as the system performance, then you have the network delay, you have response time, you have cost, resource allocation, energy consumption, and many possible failures. Directly deploying the directly deploying the data in a real cloud infrastructure without testing, it may lead to poor performance, and it may also lead to data loss, system crash or financial losses. And also the third is real cloud deployment. So here the real cloud deployment, it is very expensive. Okay, if you are not using the cloud simulation, if you are going for real cloud deployment, it is very expensive, complex and risky, and it requires physical servers, storage devices, it requires network equipments, software licenses, maintenance, electricity, and also it requires skilled management. Building such infrastructure only for testing purposes, it is not practical. So to solve these three problems, engineers use the cloud simulation tools, and the cloud simulators will create a virtual cloud environment where systems can be tested safely without using the real hardware. And engineers can analyze the workload management, scheduling, cost, performance, scalability, and fault handling before actual deployment. So the cloud simulation, it involves it saves time, then it reduces the cost, it minimizes the risk, okay, and it also improves the system design. So it helps the researchers and the developers to evaluate different cloud configurations efficiently before implementing the real world systems. Therefore, the cloud simulation, it is an essential tool in cloud computing, research, development and education. So the cloud simulation saves cost, time, and it reduces the risk by testing in a virtual environment before the real world deployments. So this is about the cloud simulation. Thank you.